Now, here's Thomas, and he's got 41. It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater.
All right, fans, get loud for your elite dance crew.
And we're back once again. The spotlight on the talented first and second-year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
And the layup is good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And for the Stars, Thomas, he's in at the point. Downs is out there with Johnson. And it's Byers in at the shooting guard. And stolen by Thomas. And here comes the break. The three. The offensive rebound. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Stars?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And the basket by Thomas.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Payne to stop the run. The Elites again can't hit it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's Thomas outside, and that one's good. Thomas got 50 points.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Eklund takes a big high bounce and goes in.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Outside Thomas. His three-pointers off the mark. The Leeds trail by 20. The dish now to Payne. He feeds it to Embiid. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Lets it go from the wing. And Thomas with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Two on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. On offense, here are the Stars. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Fires it up. And he connects with the jumper. Thomas got 52 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Payne, guarded closer. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
The Elites trail by 20. Pass to Mickey. kicks to Embiid. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
The Elites with the ball. Here's Eklund. Hits the jump hook.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Coming onto the floor for this
Both teams deciding to change it up.
substitution on the court.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas. Again, the miss by the Stars.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
First one falls for him.
2 shots. Substitution.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Here's the Elites. Down by 15. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Number 12. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Releases from the wing and drills it. Thomas got 56 points in the game.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
What a terrific...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his...
And that wraps up our coverage of the Rising Stars game.
I've got to see
Welcome, everyone. This is all-star action, folks. Kevin Harlan happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Tonight, we present the Foot Locker three-point contest. The pressure is high, the drama is fierce, and the pace is fast. Hold on tight, everybody.
This is all about concentration, guys. Steve can attest to that. You get on a roll, lock into that rhythm.
And here we go with Freak. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can.
And there are 25 balls total, 5 racks with 5 balls in each of them. And of course, the last ball of every rack, is the money ball, counting for double.
And guys, by my math, that adds up to a maximum of 30 points, which has never been done. But who knows? We'll see if one of these guys can get on an unprecedented roll.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
5 big points on that rack alone. He's got 12. Here for 13. Now 14. And he's made all 3 money balls. 17 on the board.
Here he goes.
That's 5 straight. He's getting on a roll. Drains the money ball. Up to 22. 23. A 23-point round for him. What an unbelievable round. Right away you could tell it was going to be special.
Well, he didn't waste any time getting things started either. Really rifled through that first rack, didn't miss one.
And here we go with Paul George.
Well, like they say, Steve, and it's true, you miss 100% of the shots.
He comes away with a total of 15 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. There were some moments when it looked like things might slip away from him.
So it'll be Chandler Parsons here.
You know, it means so much to get off to a fast start in this competition. More often than not, as the first few racks go, so go the rest.
Yeah, it's a weird competition, Clark, because guys are not used to doing this during the season, taking so
He comes away with 11 points. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, if you don't really establish a good rhythm early, which he couldn't, that clock starts ticking awfully fast.
Thomas got to be pretty happy about his performance in the first round, as it has him looking very, very good. So it's J.J. Redick ready to go.
J.J. Redick, a terrific shooter, shot over 40% from distance in his career at Duke. And in the NBA, that accuracy has continued.
He tallies 18 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
That was very nice. I mean, he didn't let any misses throw him off. Stayed the course, Steve. He avoided any kind of cold streak.
Yeah, and that's the only way to end.
And here we go with Freak. He was the hottest shooter entering the finals, so he earned the right to go last. And he knows exactly what the target is.
20 points, the score to beat. He can take the lead with 21.
1 point. That's 2. Now 3 points.
Now we're talking.
That makes it 4 straight for him. 7 points. Gets the money ball. He's got 10. 11 points. 8 more points for him to tie it up. Coolly knocks down his 5th straight. 4 more points and it's time.
Boy, he's heating up, guys.
Now up to 18. Got it, and that's all she wrote. That does it, folks.
Yep, that's the winning score.
Then might as well jack up a few more shots just for fun.
One after another, after another. How in the world is he doing it? How about that? He finishes with 27. Wow, how about that performance, guys? Man, nice work.
It got out of control for a while there. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen anything like it. Just one shot after another, just continuing to fall. He was in an unbelievable group.
And we have reached the conclusion of the